Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into KT Garage. This is part 7 of the 73 Dodge Challenger Hellcat swap build. In this episode, I'm going to try to stay focused on the front passenger side and trying to get the A-Pilllar all taken care of, put new sheet metal in that area, and then hopefully we can get everything prepped for the door. And then once I get the door in, we should be able to get the rest of the panels welded in and get the passenger side completed. I'll keep you guys posted throughout the day. So this is where I left off from the last episode, where I got this whole area already taken care of, removed the sheet metal, and then all the way up to here. Now today I'm going to try to get this piece off so I can get the whole brand new piece, just a top piece of the A-Pilllar in. Hopefully I can get that done today. Well, I cut out a bunch of stuff. You can see that all the rust already been removed. This is pretty solid metal, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. I'm just going to patch this whole area, and then the majority of this is going to be covered by that new piece. I already cleaned up some of this. Now in here, I mean it's rusted out, but it's not like there's no holes going through, so I'm just going to grind it down and reuse this piece. And then in here there's a really thick piece, so I'm not too worried that it's going to compromise the structure. And then there's some rust spot here I cut out. I'm going to just have to plug it all up with new fresh metal. And then down here you can see that I already cut out all the rusted area, so I'm going to have to hit it with a grinder again and then I just have to fill all this up with new metals. And then I think we're done with this area. And I'm gonna start going ahead and put that new piece on here, and then we'll start welding it on. It's getting there. Everything cleans up real nicely. You can see the bottom, I already grind everything down, and then I rust treated the inside. I'm about to patch the whole area up. And up here, I kind of just trim all of this, so now it's fitting real nicely. It's good to put weld beads on them. And the inside, you can see this, it's all treated with the rusted metal inside. So that's all fitting good. Up here, I still need to do a little bit more work before I can get this welded in. And same thing on this side. So I mainly just took care of like everything from here down to here. So now I can go ahead and get this side even tack welded in, and then try to work on this. So I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to trim this piece right here. And you can see that I cut out all the rust. So, but I do want to save this part of the metal because it's really thick. And so the problem is when I put it up to here, I really don't know where the line is below. So here's a cool trick. What you need to do is just like get it to the point where you want it. And then first you strike a line across so you know where you are. And then what you're gonna do next is, and I already cut this, but what you do is you come in with a piece of paper, and then you're gonna trace the remaining part of it. So I'm just gonna run my finger through like that, create a little bit of a crease so I know where the lines is at. I cut that shape, and then I'm gonna transfer it to here, just like that. Now I wanna strike another line here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it so it's gonna match perfectly to the shape on the top. So that's how I do a lot of this trimming without knowing where the lines are at, and this is very accurate. I'm at a point where I'm gonna start welding in the half piece of the A-Pillar. You can see everything is fitting real well all the way up. Now that's the part where I did the cutout, and you can see it fit perfectly into that gap. And then up here everything looks real nice. We'll weld it in, and then I'm gonna have to have another piece down here to cover this up because it's all rusted. I have to cut it out. So down here, after welding this piece in, I'm gonna have to go and plug this up. It's part of the cutout from all the rusted places. And then same thing here, I'll just cover this up. And that's pretty much the front end of the passenger side. things are getting a lot better. You can see that all the welds are in. I grounded down. Now these are the area where it's not going to be shown, so it's not visible. So I'm not gonna spend too much time grinding it, but it's good enough. All the weld beats are in, all ground down. You see I patched like 2 different places. There used to be a hole here, patch it up. There's another hole here, patch that up, and now you can see that the whole top end is finished. Up here is also done. So I still have this little hole right here to patch, and then of course down here. Other than that, the passenger side front end pretty much complete. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Come inside and get some rest. It's pretty late Sunday afternoon. I gotta get ready for the work week. Now next weekend, I'm gonna try to stay focused on patching those 2 places, and hopefully the door comes in so we can get it fitted. And once everything is fit, then I'll go ahead and weld in the quarter panel. Things are looking really good. I think just a couple more weeks of getting the passenger side finished, and then we can proceed to the driver side. Driver side, things are looking a lot better than the passenger side, so I'm expecting to spend less time patching all the panels. At least that's what I can see, but once I cut in, I might find a lot of rust. We'll see when we get there. Appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.